A very good evening. You're watching Times Now Live with me, Kritsween Walia. Well, the verbal tussle between the DMK government and the Tamil Nadu governor Ravi seems to be unending. The latest flashpoint, of course, once again being the Anti-NEET bill, which was passed by the Tamil Nadu Assembly, which is still, by the way, pending before President Draupadi Murmu. At a recent event, Governor Ravi said that he would never ever clear the state government's bill seeking to exempt the state from the ambit of the centralized medical entrance exam. First up, let's hear it from him.
A teacher has to be fair. A teacher has to be fair to the student. And I tell you one thing, whatever is there in the CBSE book, nothing beyond is needed. I have many students I have seen who have cleared NEET, cleared well, without going to a coaching institution, because their teachers in their schools have taught them. The book that is the prescribed CBSE book, that is a standard. If a standard is lower than that, don't blame the standard. You have to raise the standard. CBSE's standard is a very good book, very good syllabus, and NEET is not beyond that. So let there be no confusion. NEET is going to stay in the country. I want my children to be competitive, to be the best in the country.
You heard the governor there batting for NEET exams. Irked with the governor, Stalin Sarkar labelled Ravi once again as an agent of the BJP and the RSS. The DMK, remember, has been calling the NEET anti-poor. Students studying as per state board will not be able to afford coaching for the competitive exam. Remember, the DMK government got the NEET bill passed in 2021. But back then, Governor Ravi rejected it February 2022, following which the legislation was passed once again and sent back to him. The bill is now, remember, pending before President Draupadi Murmu, but the DMK once again taking objection to the governor's remarks.
Poor rural students, that they are not able to get their studies or go to medical education. And now the students themselves have come forward. The parents themselves have come forward. So it is one individual, Mr. Ravi, who is having reservation on that. But the people are against it. The rural people are against it. The poorer are against it. So we voice for the voiceless. That is the lowest rung of the people. And that's why we are very certain that this government is doing all its best. The governor is an agent of them. He is talking whatever he wants to. He also stands in the way of enacting laws for the people of the state by the state assembly. So when we come to power in the center, very soon, in the next 2024 election, the India Alliance, after we win, we will be assured again that NEET will not be in vogue.
The governor is acting in a very clownish way in one way and in a very despicable manner in the other way. He is acting clownish when he says, I will not clear the bill. Who is he to clear the bill? The bill is already with the president. What role has he got to do now with the bill? Then why is he saying that I will not clear the bill? What is he trying to? He thinks he's an emperor? He is a governor nominated by the union government. He is at the pleasure of the union government. I don't know, they think that he has done something, so they gifted him this governor's post. Otherwise, what connection he has got with the state of Tamil Nadu?
Remember, the DMK in the past has accused the governor of keeping several such bills in cold storage. Amid this showdown between the governor and Stalin Sarkar, the AIDMK also trained guns on Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Listen in.
Governor's stand and statement is no big surprise. Why? Because NEET got implemented in Tamil Nadu because of the Supreme Court's direction and verdict. It's a long-drawn judicial process. Not putting the lives of students at stake, our leader brought in, Edapadiar brought in 7.5% internal reservation. We made a promise that we will fight it out in the courts to get away with NEET. However, DMK went ahead and lied to the people of Tamil Nadu that they will get away with NEET if voted to power. The Prince Udaynidhi went on to the extent of saying that they know the secret to get away with NEET. Now, their lies stands exposed, their incompetence stands exposed. Just to cover up their incompetence, now they are pointing the finger towards the governor.
Let's talk about the BJP. The BJP was also quick to rebut the Stalin government. The BJP in fact claimed that NEET is pro-poor, and the DMK in fact in doing so, in pushing for this bill, is instilling fear among students so as to run their own medical colleges.
No, what governor said is 100% right. It is a Supreme Court's order that NEET is happening, and also it is a law now. So DMK, there are reasons for DMK to oppose it, because a lot of DMK's ministers or MPs or their MLAs or their leaders own a lot of medical colleges in Tamil Nadu, and that is the reason they want to have their own method of getting admitted in medical colleges. The arguments placed by the DMK now have already been placed in the court of law in the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has categorically denied their argument. We need to understand that what DMK is trying to say now has been discussed in the court of law. So it is definitely a waste of time.
Let's quickly open this up. We have State Secretary Tamil Nadu BJP SG Surya with us, along with DMK spokesperson Dr. Syed Hafiz. Dr. Hafiz, I want to begin with you because we just closed with the BJP commentary that came in, and you heard the BJP voice really highlight how it has been the Supreme Court's intervention that has been relied upon, and in turn saying that this is actually a pro-poor move. So how would you respond to that? Because the allegation being leveled against the DMK in wanting to clear this bill is that they are trying to in fact push for their own medical colleges, perhaps private ones.
No, I think it is absolutely rubbish and ignorant and part of Narayan Tirupati to have passed such a comment. Pulling in Supreme Court into this, you cannot cherry pick things. You know, what did the Supreme Court say? They wanted a system that will only encourage meritorious students. In this NEET, people who get 18 marks out of 100 are getting into medical colleges. Where is the merit? The only thing why the Supreme Court wanted NEET was they wanted only meritorious students to enter medical college. The whole intent of bringing this NEET has gone to the bin now. The Supreme Court took cognizance of that matter, saying that they want meritorious students. Now people who are supporting NEET, tell me, why do you need NEET? When there is no meritorious student who are entering inside medical college, then why do you need NEET at all?
But how is NEET not based on merit? Before I go across to Mr. Surya,
now the medical college,
Mr. Hafiz, just want to understand, you know, so that we can put this in perspective. How is NEET devoid of merit? It's a common entrance.
See, this is why I told you.
Students clearing the exam are going to be able to find a college for them.
It is a common entrance, madam. It is a
right.
Yes. Yes, I will tell you, this is where BJP is hiding behind. I will tell you, there is an AK Rajan committee which said a student who can get 18% out of 100, who can afford private medical college is able to get the seat, whereas I get 80% and I cannot get a seat in a private medical college because I am not affordable. The question of merit is this. And coming to private medical colleges be owned by DMK, I know SRM Medical College, who is in alliance with BJP, is a medical college. Yes, Shanmugam owns at least 2 to 3 medical colleges in Karnataka and Chennai put together. What is that got to do? Admissions are still happening. So it is not that. If that is your problem, okay, DMK will come out and say,
okay,
for private medical colleges you have NEET. But for the state government run medical colleges, let the admissions happen through state government examination. I will tell you the data put out by AK Rajan committee.
Okay, before I quickly go across to Mr. Surya, Dr. Hafiz, the concern here perhaps is also then that those who are not affiliated with the CBSE board are going to be at the losing end. Is that right?
No, that is one part of it. Okay. Even with the students who are affiliated with CBSE, there is a data which says 90% have to go attend coaching classes which are charging hefty prices. You go
so it's pro-coaching classes, it's anti-poor.
National Testing Academy has a data.
Mr. Surya, how would you respond? Pro-coaching classes, anti-poor, it's for the elite.
4 to 8 lakhs is a charge. Yes, exactly. Without coaching classes, 90% are not getting seats.
Okay, we'll come back to that statistics. Mr. Hafiz, we'll come back to the statistics. Let the BJP voice quickly open in. We have Mr. Surya as well. Mr. Surya, how would you respond? Sir, can you hear me? If you can, I believe you're on mute. Okay, we'll just reconnect that line with Mr. Surya. Dr. Hafiz, you were making a point. Go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the thing. See, one primary thing you said, only for merit-based entrances we are doing this. You have failed. There is no merit on it. People who are getting 12%, 13% are getting medical seats. So your whole claim of letting only meritorious students is failed. Now coming back to the point,
but because you're talking about merit and statistics, can I please quickly come in with what the BJP is saying, since we've lost out on Mr. Surya's voice and we'll reconnect with him. K. Annamalai says, and this is very recently, month of June itself. He says the high rank secured by students from Tamil Nadu was an indication that they had accepted the NEET exam. He's pointed out 4 out of top 10 and 6 out of top 50 students in the NEET rankings announced on very recently, which goes back to again the month of June, which were from the state. So he's saying the percentage of Tamil Nadu students clearing NEET has also increased over the years. How would you want to read into his analysis?
Yes, this is exactly all these students are from the private medical college, all these students are from the rich background, all these students are repeaters, all these students have wealthy parents who can send them to coaching classes. We are not talking about them. We are talking about the downtrodden. We are talking about the poor people who should get the equal chance to compete in such a scenario.
And in that sense, you completely disagree with the governor when he says during this event that if you're through and through with your CBSE textbooks, you're in all likelihood going to clear the exam.
That is no. In this matter, the governor, the whole BJP state unit is isolated. They are hallucinating. Even their own alliance in the Tamil Nadu NDA alliance are opposing NEET. You should also go convince them, tell NEET is the best. Why are they opposing you? Because that is not what people of Tamil Nadu want. We know it is against the interest of the poor, it is against the interest of the downtrodden, it is against the interest of people who are studying Tamil language. You know, ever since NEET came, before the NEET, 14.5% of the admissions in Tamil Nadu were from the Tamil government schools. Now it has come to 1%.
We have Mr. Surya as well. He's through with us now. Dr. Hafiz, perhaps he can answer to all of your pointed questions and remarks. Mr. Surya.
Hi, I will listen to the 10 minutes monologue of the DMK spokesperson. First of all, the very basis of referring to the AK Rajan committee with regards to data is bogus, because when we sought information through the RTI on how the data were arrived in the AK Rajan committee report, he says the data was given to him by the school department. He's shouting that 90% of the students are going to the coaching. Where is the data? There is no government record. School education department says they don't have any data. AK Rajan committee says school education department gave the data. So they have all this bogus data to do whatever they want. Now the point is, as we have clearly said, NEET was brought by the Supreme Court. BJP did not have it in the election agenda. It did not have it in the manifesto. It is not our policy decision. The Supreme Court said, bring NEET, we have brought the NEET. That's it. The matter ends there.
Okay, but Mr. Surya, I'm sorry to interrupt you there and to really break your chain of thoughts. You can continue speaking. One second. Dr. Hafiz, one second. Sir, you've had your say. Please let me put a counter question to how I understand his analysis. Given what you've said about the top court's intervention, I also want to understand from you about the kind of allegations that are being leveled against the governor. Now, the BJP stand may be, an individual stand of the BJP, but the allegation against the governor is that he's acting like a BJP agent. If the assembly has passed the bill not once, Mr. Surya, twice, that's where the voice of Tamil Nadu lies. Why the opposition then? Why should the governor oppose the bill?
No. See, the point is, when it comes to NEET, there is no consensus in the state of Tamil Nadu. It's only DMK which says NEET has to be abolished. It is not that 100% of the students, parents and the public want NEET to be abolished. It has its own advantages. People are willing to take the NEET examinations. See, with the fact
no heckling. Dr. Hafiz, in all fairness, all right, gentlemen. I'm going to have to come in here and perhaps lower both your faders. 1 second. Dr. Hafiz, you've had your say. Please extend the same courtesy to Mr. Surya. Sir, please. I'm not going to allow this on my show.
The point is, governor is an individual. BJP is not going to bat for the governor. If the governor says he is not going to allow NEET or he is going to support NEET, it is based on his intelligence, not only intelligence but also inputs. I have one question to the DMK spokesperson. Before the implementation of the NEET, 10 continuous years, there were only 300 students from the government schools who got medical admissions in government colleges in Tamil Nadu. Today, every single year, 600 to 700 students from government schools are getting admissions in government medical colleges because of the 7.5% of quota that is implemented by the previous ADMK government. If you say without NEET, rural students are going to benefit, the data is not substantiating it. From the year 2006 to 2016, from government schools, there were only 300 students who got medical admissions in government colleges. If you say NEET is not pro-poor, the previous policy that you followed was also not pro-poor. Let us debate with the data. How many government school students got admissions into medical colleges run by the government of Tamil Nadu in 10 years from 2006 to 2016? Are you ready to debate the data? How is the previous system pro-poor? Will you please explain how is the previous system pro-poor?
Dr. Hafiz, please answer.
Yes, first I want to say, expose the lie by SG Surya, which says there is no unanimous, only DMK. Ask him to go read the assembly, this thing, in which his own party, his own alliance, NDA partners have voted.
That's a point that's given. That's a given to the DMK. They've managed to clear the bill on 2 occasions. So, Dr. Surya, you have to concede to that point, I'm afraid. But Dr. Hafiz, go ahead.
No. It's a unanimous thing. You should also say that the PMK in your alliance, the DMK, the ADMK in your alliance also voted for the bill. How can you sit on the media and lie like this, Surya? You should have some confidence on talking. Not sit and bluff like this. Then coming to the point, and the government college students getting inside, has nothing to do with NEET. It is because of the continuous pressure put out by the opposition parties like us to do something about what brutal thing this NEET has done to the Tamil Nadu poor society. It is only then the ADMK brought it, and it is after continuous protest against the governor that the governor agreed to this. Do not hide. When you come, please talk with facts. We will have detailed discussion. What NEET did, only before 7.5% came into existence in Tamil Nadu, there were only 6. What are you talking about what NEET did? What NEET good did to Tamil Nadu?
Before I wrap it up, both sides have been heard. Here's an important data that I want to quickly put out to Dr. Hafiz, because he's saying that, the result has been close to 0. I want to also tell you that if we go by data till June 2023, 50 rankers out of the 20 lakh candidates who took the test cleared NEET, all without ever taking coaching. So there are those who are not taking coaching, who are not relying on coaching and yet clearing the exam. But the fact that this bill has been passed and in unanimity cannot be denied either. The governor's intervention is something that the BJP sees the DMK sees a BJP agenda in, and I'm sure that this is not going to end anytime soon. Gentlemen, I'm going to have to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us this evening. We need to quickly shift our focus to more stories we're tracking, and this one is a huge controversy that's erupted after 12 buildings of the Gandhian social service organization Sarv Seva Sangh were demolished in Varanasi after a district court ruling that the plot of land belonged to the railways. The Sarv Seva Sangh was established by freedom fighter Vinoba Bhave in 1948 to propagate the ideas and philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi, and socialist icon J.P. Narayan also lived at the Gandhian Institute during the emergency days. Now, the opposition Congress and the Samajwadi Party have accused the Yogi Adityanath government of trying to usurp and destroy Gandhi's legacy. The Congress says that it was shameful to have bulldozers run on the Sarv Seva Sangh premises, which has been associated with the legacy of such great men. Listen in to the allegations from the Congress and the Samajwadi Party.
मोदी जी के संसदीय क्षेत्र वाराणसी में गांधी, जेपी और लाल बहादुर शास्त्री जी की विरासत से जुड़े सर्व सेवा संघ को तोड़ देना और उसे फिर अपने मित्र उद्योगपतियों को देना भाजपा की नीयत को साफ जाहिर करता है। यही फर्क है कांग्रेस और भाजपा में। भाजपा लगातार गांधी की विरासत और गांधी की नीतियों को खत्म करने में लगी हुई है, जबकि कांग्रेस गांधी के विचारों को बढ़ावा देने वाली पार्टी है।
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जो विचारधारा अच्छी नहीं लगती है, जो लोग अच्छे नहीं लगते, जिनके विचार अच्छे नहीं लगते हैं, वहां पे बुलडोजर चलता है। तो आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी वो भले ही गांधी जी के विचारों को समाप्त करना चाहती हो, लेकिन गांधी जी के विचार अमर हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बुलडोजर चलाने से वो खत्म होने वाले नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अपनी नीतियों में बदलाव करना चाहिए। देश गांधी जी के ही रास्ते पे चलेगा।
बनारस के अंदर सर्व सेवा संघ भवन पर जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने बुलडोजर चलाया है, उसको लेकर के समाजवादी पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव ने बिल्कुल सही ट्वीट किया है। बिल्कुल गलत है। पूरे देश इन्हें दुनिया के अंदर जयप्रकाश नारायण जी की, आचार्य विनोबा भावे जी की, महात्मा गांधी जी की विचारधारा फैली हुई है, लेकिन जिस तरीके से बनारस के सर्व सेवा संघ भवन पर उत्तर प्रदेश की भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार ने बुलडोजर चलाया है, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार की मानसिकता को दर्शाता है।
The demolition of the Sarv Seva Sangh followed a long legal battle between the Sangh and the railways, with the Sangh failing to get any relief from the Allahabad High Court and the Supreme Court to seek a stay on the demolition. On the 26th June, the district magistrate ruled in favor of the railways and passed an order for demolition of the organisation structure set to be built on the railway land. The Sarv Seva Sangh alleges that the UP government and the Indian Railways had played a dirty trick to target Gandhi, and with the help of forged papers, they proved that the Sangh's land deal with the railways was illegal.
सर्व सेवा संघ दो भागों में विभक्त हो गया है राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे। एक समाजवादी पार्टी के ही विधायक रहे प्रदीप बजाज ने उसको कब्जा करने का प्रयास कर रहे थे। लगभग हर जगह उन्होंने अपने को नामित करा लिया था। तो निश्चित तौर पे हम ये कह सकते हैं कि वो भूमाफियाओं के हाथ में थी, अब हमने उसे वापस ले लिया है। बाकी देखा जाएगा, अगर मुकदमा चलेगा तो हम लोग देखेंगे, कोर्ट में देखा जाएगा।
Well, we have SP spokesperson Ravindra Singh with us, but my first question is to author Shantanu Gupta, who's also with us on the broadcast. Mr. Gupta, what do you make of the allegations that have come in both from the Congress and the Samajwadi Party? They say whoever you don't like, whoever you don't agree with or agree to, you run a bulldozer over them.
I think I heard all the statements made by Viraj Ali Khan, the Congress spokesman, the bite you showed, or Farooq Ahmed, the SP spokesman, the bite. I think they don't even know the issue properly. It's a title dispute of the 12.8 acre land, very near to Kashi Vishwanath temple, hardly a kilometer, even less than that, between Sarv Seva Sangh and Indian Railways, right? So UP government is not in picture, first of all, right? So the case went to the district court, then went to a high court, then went to the Supreme Court, right? So if we are the Sarv Seva Sangh was not able to prove their title, and railway got the title. And court ordered, because any kind of encroachment was taken by the state government or the district government. So district government was used by railway government, requested the district government, the state government, to demolish the structure of the encroachment that was done by Sarv Seva Sangh. And any commentary on this case is a commentary on the highest court of India, right? Anyway, when I called a lot of my local senior friends in Kashi, they say this structure was hardly used from last many years, and this 12.8 acre lands will be used now for the master plan to develop Kashi, the extension of Kashi extension, the new bridge, and a large portion will be given to IGNCA, the Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. A portion will be given to that. So I think it's a court ruling, and it will finally, this land, 12.8 acre land, will go in the larger development of Kashi, and as I got to know that hardly this place was anyway used. And we just heard a spokesman that how a section of Samajwadi Party, which is we anyway know known for their bhumafias, patronage to bhumafia, they were giving patronage to some bhumafia in this structure also. We all know this structure is connected to likes of Vinoba Bhave, but that was past. Currently there was no such activity going on there. And that's why, and anyway, the title they were not able to prove.
Mr.
And
Gupta,
that's why
I
they were
also have
in
the statement of the Sarv Seva Sangh president, and this is very interesting. It goes back to 14 July 2023. Before I go across to Mr. Singh, he said the DM was asked to verify the land deeds, but instead of verifying the papers, the DM, on basis of a 3-line letter by a man whose identity is not verified, made the railway a party in the case. The railway made its claim on the land, and the DM order said that the railway engineer has no authority to sell this land. They're banking on land deeds, they say, go back to 1960, 61 and 70. I'll come back to you on that, but Mr. Singh, the BJP has also very interestingly dismissed the opposition's claim, saying that a Samajwadi Party leader at one point tried to capture the same very organization he's trying to use as a tool to hit out at the BJP today.
Ma'am, this is the place was a legacy of Pujya Gandhi ji, Acharya Vinoba Bhave ji, Jayaprakash Narayan ji, and our late President, State Prime Minister. The BJP and its parent organization RSS has a tendency to demolish all the identities related to Pujya Mahatma Gandhi.
Sir, but here, Mr. Singh, the case here was between the railways and the Sarv Seva Sangh. And they lost the legal battle, not once, on repeated occasions, as was put out by Mr. Shantanu Gupta. So the courts are not inclined towards any particular political party. Let's keep that aside.
The dispute of the title suit was in the case of Ayodhya disputes also. But the goons of the BJP collected the people, fanatic people, and demolished the structure that was a temple in 1992, and it was statute. It was decided by Supreme Court. Why they demolished the structure?
No, let's not digress. But this can't be an argument that we can use to settle the debate, Mr. Singh. We can't say we don't agree to this particular verdict of A, B, C or D court, and it was being influenced somewhere by quote-unquote BJP goons. It doesn't work like that, sir. It can't be that convenient.
Legacy can be saved by the government of India. If a government of India have issued the notification, it would have not been taken by the Supreme Court. It is a legacy. It is declared by ASI monuments.
If the claim that this was indeed railway land, if that won in the court of the law, then can there be any denial on how this perhaps was not a political tool which was being used to erase any particular legacy?
Government is already in the process of selling railway lands and the defense lands.
Selling to whom?
In the same
selling
way,
to whom?
it is.
Selling to whom?
Please, you can ask question. Let me complete. You can ask question.
Quickly, 30 seconds. I'm running out of time. I need to go across to Mr. Gupta as well.
Correct. In the same way, it would have been declared as a legacy and an ASI monument, where there have been no, illegal occupation of any party, anything else. It would have been declared as a legacy and the ASI monument.
The government could have exercised its power to preserve the institution. Mr. Gupta, quick closing comments, sir.
I think first of all, I heard from other spokesmen also that Punjipatiyon ko de diye hai. So first of all, this land is not going to any Punjipati. This land will become the part of the Kashi development plan. As I already educated your viewers, that this land is very near to the Kashi Vishwanath temple, and this will be part of the master plan of Kashi. The new bridge will be one of the parts will be stationed there. IGNCA, which is again a Government of India body, is a cultural body which will be stationed there, and some part of the Kashi extension is there. So not going to Punjipati. So don't try to spread these rumors without even knowing the fact.
Okay. Well, it did not stand the test in the court of the law. There were several legal remedies that the Sarv Seva Sangh had right in front of them. They exercised some of them, did not quite come out as any relief, and that's why we saw bulldozers today roll out as far as this institution is concerned. Mr. Gupta, Mr. Singh, thank you for joining us this evening. That's all the time we have. We will be back after a very short break with lots more news and updates lined up on the other side.